Hello, I'm Kostas Tatsis. I'm a member of La Fondazione and very recently, I'm also vice president of Greek Scouts. What we are Scouts? Scouts, we are more than 68 million all over the world. We are 25,000 in Greece, and we have one common thing, which is our uh, we call it hypocrisy in Greece, and what that is promise. And we all wear the scarf. What is scarf? Scarf is mostly the colors of our country. So Italians have green and white, and we have blue and white. Okay? No, until tomorrow night. Yes. Okay. Now, what's our job? Our job is training the youth. So uh, our job is to learn the youth of Greece not to pollute, and we agree all over the world that the best knowledge is not that the knowledge that you tell to others what to do, but when the kids tell to the other kids what to do. We put the kids to do the work, not only the work, but also to be teachers for their families, to come here in Greece, let's say, the like last year, 35, I think, scouts from France, and return and give what they do to their families, to the other members of the group. So we have one program which is called Scouts of the World. That think about that the Greek Scouts who want to be members of this program must give 1 week of their work. I remember one person said that noise is pollution. It is, yes, I know that. 1 week of their work in another country. That means last year, one of the three Scouts of the World, which is given from the the nationals from Gutierrez, I think, which is the president of OIE, of United Nations, gave in one Greek, this person have worked in Morocco for 1 week. And this week is given for all problems like with people they starve, or problems like with people they must leave from their countries, refugees because of war, or for environmental reasons. So, for Lucky, Lafonissos is one of the targets for a lot of regions from France. So this year, I think you'll have a lot of scouts who come and here and work as volunteers to help Lafonissos, and they can do a lot of the works, mostly not only cleaning, but also research, also make things like the path Stavroula says. And this must be given also to the others. Before 2 weeks, we were about 800 people in Agrinio, one town of Greece. Every year is in another town. So these young people from 16 to 18, they show to the others their research. Think about that they were people from Alexandroupolis, which is nearby Turkey, and they give their problems about refugees, and they give their research about refugees. There were people in the same group from Ptolemaida who have an energy problem. There was the coal mines before, and now they're closed, and they say what is their problems. And there were people from Athens who was the problem. They give their research, the same children, one to the other. They show to the others, they research about the violence between the violence at the women or at the homosexuals and things like this. The main thing is not just make the research or just make the work. Some of the people believe, a lot of majors, that the scouts are the people they do for free work. No, we don't want that. We are not the free people to collect rubbish. We are the people that we must train the young people not to pollute, and secondly, to give this knowledge why not to pollute to the others. So we are just talking yesterday about the program of WWF, the World Wildlife Foundation, which is we are doing as members of this work they do. We collect the rubbish of the beach. No, we collect, but the children count the rubbish. See how which is the percentage of plastic, the percentage of wood, the percentage of what is it. So the first idea is why think about is possible one children that counts how many parts of cigarettes is thrown down to throw his cigarettes down afterwards. This is our main idea. And think about that history, boys and girls, they will turn to their houses and they will turn to their parents, don't do that. This is our purpose. This is the way that we are working. And I hope in your country, if you are going scouts, to be a scouts or you and your children. Thanks a lot for to hear me, and I hope, and my main idea is that we walked a lot. Here, before 20 years in the beach, you can find pollution from the ships, oil. Now that stopped all over Mediterranean. Last year, you can buy your coffee in a plastic can, a plastic cup. No, cup. No. This stops. We have a lot to do. And see these plastic bottles. It's crazy to give for free plastic bottle for a cafe. It's crazy for me. But I was trying the cafe nearby. I said, no, I don't want the bottle. Take it, it's free. No, I don't want it. Think about it. The main idea is we have a lot to do in front of us. And this is our purpose. This is our target. I think we are in a right way, but we are not finished the way we have in front of us. Thanks a lot.
I agree with Kostas that the proscopy, the scout, are, would you say, the very normal but very generous people. And I believe that the fact that Elafonisos is become one of destination for French and Belgium Scout, I believe it must be seen in Elafonisos as a real, very good for the island. I believe that it is example to give to the kids of the island also, that kids from France, from Belgium, they come here not to spend, to be in vacation or to go in a disco or to drink a beer or to make a fiesta. They come here because they believe that they give part of their time in their vacation to really do something for a foreign country. And I believe that this one must be clarified, because sometimes I've seen that local people say, what they're doing, they're here for vacation. Secondly, maybe they are here. Okay. Secondly, I have heard that if they come here free of charge, there must be surely on the backside a lot of money that receive our association. Is completely wrong, and it is really a pity that somebody believe on this way. I believe that it is something that might be clear. We don't receive nothing from anybody, from any European or local or Greek association to bring Scout here. We do just in a voluntary basis. It is normal that if you have 100 scouts coming, we cannot have all 100%. They do every day in the right way. I take an example. Last year, it was a scout that have seen the local kids giving some piece of bread or something else to a Kelowna. And there were 10 kids giving something. The scout coming from France, he was thinking that, okay, give something to the Kelowna or to the Tartu said, it was something feasible. What happened that at the end of the story, the local kids didn't exist, and just the scout from France, it was the guilty guy that gives some peace to Ekelona. Here it is, the way to think real, to have a wrong approach and not approach that could help and to, again, to obtain that these people, they come here, they come back at home in a positive way. So I believe that it is a duty of all the Lafoniciotes to understand and not only to admire. And I believe that if there are 85 kids in Elaphonisos, if at least 10 of them, they go abroad to have the same approach they have the French and the Belgium here, I believe that they will come back with a big learning on how to have a different quality of life. Okay.